Scroll down a long spreadsheet and your column headers disappear, so every row you're looking at stops making sense. Scroll right on a wide one and the same thing happens to your row labels. Freezing fixes both problems by locking specific rows or columns in place while the rest of the sheet scrolls freely underneath them. Let's build a table long and wide enough to actually need this. First scroll to the bottom, the header disappears, so the columns lose their meaning. Return to the top, open View, point to Freeze, and choose one row. The gray divider marks the frozen boundary. Jump to the bottom again and row 1 remains visible. Moving to column H shows that freezing a row does not lock columns. Now open View, point to Freeze, and choose one column. The divider appears to the right of column A. Jump to the end of the table, column A remains on the left, so every row keeps its item label. Selecting A26 shows that the other rows still scroll normally. Freezing is not limited to one row or column. In View, Freeze, choose 2 rows, then open the same menu and choose 2 columns. Jump to the end of the table. The first 2 rows and columns remain fixed together while the rest of the sheet scrolls between them. You can also freeze up to the current selection. Select C4, then open View and point to Freeze. Choose up to row 4. Rows 1 through 4 remain visible when we jump to the end, which is useful for headers that occupy several rows. To remove the frozen areas, open View, point to Freeze, and choose No Rows. Open the menu once more and choose No Columns. Both divider lines disappear and the sheet returns to normal scrolling. To recap, freeze rows to keep headers visible and columns to keep labels visible. You can freeze one, several, or up to the current selection, and combine rows with columns. No rows and no columns restore normal scrolling. Here the top row remains visible at the end of the table.